Hey there, it's your Avon lady, Chris Arnold, and I have 3 new products from our Cashmere makeup collection to share with you today. I've got our multi-peptide face primer, our multi-peptide eyeshadow primer, and our new cream concealer. And this is actually the first time I'm getting to use all 3 of these. So I figured I would tell you a little bit about them while I do my makeup for the day. I've got my notes with all of the great information about ingredients and such. But I will finish up, do up my makeup today and show you how these work as I'm getting to use them for the first time myself. So this is the multi-peptide primer. And you know, primers are a great thing to have. They kind of prep your face for the makeup. They make your makeup last longer, goes on more smoothly. You actually use less foundation if you're following your primer with foundation because your face is already smooth and it's filled in the pores and the lines and everything. So the foundation doesn't need to cover those areas. So this is a multi-peptide foundation, which are Cashmere. These 3 new products are all skincare combined with your makeup. So it's makeup that's good for your skin. So it has the peptides that help reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles and make skin look plumper. So this is actually going to just make your skin look better, even if you don't follow it with a foundation. It has hyaluronic acid. We've heard about that a lot. That's that molecule that holds up to 1,000 times its own weight in water. And of course, more hydrated skin is plumper, smoother skin. So that's going to be a good benefit there. Collagen that just helps support your overall skin health. Collagen's just, it's something that as we age, our skin doesn't make as much of it on its own. So we want to supplement that. And then niacinamide, which helps to visibly soften the fine lines and wrinkles, and it improves the appearance of the uneven skin tone. So when you've got the splotchiness and discoloration, it helps with that as well. So it's a lightweight sheer gel formula. I'll put a little bit here. And I forgot, there we go, I didn't prime the pump there. So it's a nice, soft, light gel and just smooths on the skin and helps even that out, smooth that out. So of course, that's gonna be my first step today. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on my fingers and then I'm gonna pat it where I'm gonna need it. And then just smooth that out. And, you know, hopefully in the video you can kind of see that it is kind of helping to plump out the skin a little bit. It's very moisturizing. So this would be a very good option for drier skin. It feels very moisturizing. And I might have actually used a little bit too much because, you know, a lot of times a little goes a long way. So I usually recommend start with a little bit, add more if you need it. I did not follow that advice just now. So it's not quite too much, but it's probably a little more than I needed. And please excuse any strange noises you hear in the background. That's my dogs playing in the next room. So yeah, definitely the skin feels a lot smoother, a lot like that's gonna, and nice and dewy and moisturized. So that's nice and prepped and ready. My foundation is actually the Cashmere Cushion Foundation that I really like, especially if you like kind of a mess-free application because it comes with this applicator. And you just tap that in the areas that you want to cover. And I'm not going to do really heavy foundation today, but so there's one of my problem areas that I would want to make sure, yeah, that definitely came out. This line is almost gone. This one's a little bit deeper. I think it has to do with which side I sleep on the most or something. That's why one side is, the lines are deeper than the other. So dab that on even a little bit under the eyes there. So you see that went on really nice and smooth and still has a little bit of that soft, dewy look to it, like very moisturized look, which when you've got fine lines and wrinkles, again, the more moisturized your skin, the smoother it's gonna look. So next I've got the new cream concealer. Switch my page here. And the cream concealer, of course, is going to conceal your imperfections, but it does have that skincare included. So it does have the hyaluronic acid and the collagen that we talked about in the primer. So it's going to instantly blur, smooth, and it's going to even out uneven texture. And it's going to conceal dark circles, marks, or even blemishes. It's full coverage, soft matte finish, and it's long wear and non-drying, which all of the Cashmere collection is all very long wearing. And I will, at the end of this video, I'll come back at the end of the day so you can see what a difference the primer's made and how well the concealer lasted throughout the day. And of course, those skin-loving ingredients. So it is full coverage, but a lightweight application. You can just dab your finger in there. I have long nails, so I don't like to dab my finger in pots, but I do like my concealer brush. It's actually the small end of the complexion blending brush. And I'm just gonna dab that in there, get a little bit of product on the brush, and then just, oh, that actually feels really nice. That's got a nice feel to it. And of course, my under eye area is very, very wrinkly. It's just kind of like, it's like there's just a bunch of extra skin under my eyes. It's a hereditary thing. Whole family's like that. My dark circles aren't too bad today, so we won't get a full demonstration of how well it covers those. But I do have these dark spots in the corner of my eye, so I'll cover those up. So yeah, definitely like that. You can use it before or after foundation. I do have a little bit of redness in here that I did not fully cover with my foundation. So I'm just going to go ahead and smooth that out there. Cover that up a little bit. A little bit around the lips. So yeah, very nice. I like how that goes on. And it doesn't feel dry at all. So it's the wrinkles that are showing, that's just what my skin looks like, but now it's a much more even, blends in with my face better. Definitely like that, like the feel of that. And that blended very nicely. That was no work at all to blend that. Next I want to do the eyeshadow primer before I do my eyeshadows. And much like the face primer, this is going to make your eyeshadow go on better, more smooth. The color's gonna pop more. It's gonna give, you know, a little bit more to the color for it. And again, it's got those, you know, skincare ingredients. You've got the peptides, the hyaluronic acid, the collagen, and the niacinamide, all of those. This is also a lightweight sheer gel formula, gives a very silky, you know, application, and it's formulated without things like paraben, talc, and fragrance, which you might find in others. I also like this as an eyeshadow primer because it's got this doe foot applicator, so I can just kind of dab a little bit of that on and then just smooth it over the eye. And you see, once it's on, it goes in colorless, but it's really going to give a great base for your eyeshadow and give your eyeshadow really good color. Make that color pop a bit more. And actually, I will even show that on my hands. So on my hand, I'm going to put some of the primer here. I'm going to dab that in, blend that in. And then I will do a little bit of the eyeshadow, again using the Cashmere eyeshadow palette. I'm using the shade Essential Eyes, which has got some great neutral shades. But we'll use this lovely brown in the middle here. I'll do a little bit of that and just kind of sweep that. So remember, the primer is here, and this has just got the face primer on it, and show just how much. Try to get a nice even sweep there. It's a little bit bolder down here. Use one of the other shades too. We'll go with kind of this purpley shade. You get just a little bit smoother application. It's more even down here. So I'm just going to do this kind of medium purple shade over the lid here. You see how that, again, not as, it goes on so much more smoothly. I'm not having to dip my brush again and get more product. So I'm getting the product going farther with the primer on there. Yeah, I really like that. Goes on very smooth. And then I'm going to do a little bit of the darker shade just out here in the corner. Just for a little fun. So yeah, so that goes on. See, very, very smooth and even color. Love that. Love the way the two colors blended together even better than they normally do, because I use this palette quite often, and that just blended really, really nicely. So that's our new Cashmere. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video for a minute, finish the rest of my, eyeliner, mascara, and lipstick, and then I'll show you the finished look, and then I'll come back again later with to show how it wore for the day. So this is the finished look. I did my liner and my mascara, put on a little bit of lip gloss. I skipped the blush today, not brush. Obviously I had to brush this mess out to get it into under control, but I skipped the blush there. And so that's my finished look. And like I said, at the end of the day today, I will come back and take a few seconds to show you how it wore for the day, how the eyeshadow held up, how the foundation held up, and how the conditioners held up, concealer held up. I'm getting all my words mixed up today. And do please excuse the noise in the background. That's not gremlins, that's just my dog. So I will see you guys in a little while later this evening and show you how this wore. Okay, bye. All right, I'm back, end of the day. Just wanted to show you how everything held up with the new primers and the concealer. So obviously the eyeshadow still looks freshly applied. That is even better than any other. Like that came out really good, stayed nice and well applied. I did smear a little bit of mascara on top of the concealer, but the concealer has not budged, and my makeup still looks pretty fresh. So I'm really, really loving these new ones, and we'll probably be using them on a regular basis. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon.